Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome in. Mike, what's going on, buddy? All you do is click the link and I'll get you up in here. All right, so while Mike is working his way trying to get in here, I was going to have Elijah in here today. However, he texted me as I was coming into the office to get everything set up. He called and said he's still at work, so he was not going to be able to make it. So hopefully Mike will figure out how to get in here, and we'll get him in here, and we'll take off. But in the meantime, as always, Daddy Daddy Duck Live is brought to you by uh, Salt Creek Custom Ammunition, True Lock Choke Tubes, Biscuit Built 3D, Heyday Outdoors, and Anonymous. So there we go. Got those out of the way. I'm just waiting on Mike. But anyway, well, hopefully I'm still here. Am I still here, Mike? Mike, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Wait a minute. I got a little issue going on here. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay.
There's a delay.
You got the YouTube portion of this turned off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on one second.
I wonder if we got another storm coming because you sound choppy.
I sound choppy.
No, there you go.
Hold on, buddy.
What's up, Anti? Anyway, while he's trying to figure it out, I can see the wheels turning in his head. He's got smoke coming out of his ears. Elijah text me right as I was coming in here, and he said he was not going to be able to make it. He's still at work, so we are going to continue on, and we're going to be talking about this drainage tiers that have been going wild all over the internet. You cannot, I can't open up Facebook or Instagram without somebody talking about it, and it is something that needs to be talked about. So,
Jimmy,
um,
I'm gonna go run and make a cup of coffee real quick and turn this light
go,
on, get the lighting ready.
got okay, all right. So Mike's going to get coffee. I've got all my tea and everything ready. But again, we're going to be talking about it. About what the U.S. Fish and Game Wildlife Service is doing, what they are proposing, what they're looking at, how it affects us as waterfowlers, and how it's going to affect farmers as well. So, interesting ad to start the show. Yeah. What was the ad? Out of curiosity. What was the ad? We had a little technical difficulties going on, trying to get all this squared away. And I don't really want to start until Mike gets back, so that we can we'll all be on the same page. Cody, do you want to come up here with us tonight? Mail enhancement. Oh, well, that's better than some, I guess. Cody, if you want to come up, let me know. Lucky Sea Snake just had some phone game. Okay. Duck farmers? No, not duck farmers. This is U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services published a request for information, asking for public comments on how it implements the drain tile setbacks around federal wetland easements in the Prairie Pothole region. That's what we're going to be talking about. And like I said, once Mike gets back, he must have had to go to Starbucks to get his coffee. But in the meantime, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's had a great weekend. Hope y'all had a good weekend. It kind of rained. Believe it or not, it rained here. Saturday we had a little family get together we had to go to, and then as soon as we got home, it started pouring down rain. It rained all day. He's coming. We had like 2.5 inches of rain Saturday and probably about an inch of rain yesterday. And they're calling for more rain, so
we need more rain, but we don't need rain over there in the grass, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, really. All right. So getting back to what we're going to be talking about today. On July 24th, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service published a request for information asking for public comments on how it implements the drain tile setbacks around federal wetland easements in the Prairie Pothole region. This comment period is going to only run for 14 days, and it ends August the 7th. So if y'all have been following this on other platforms, Ducks Unlimited, Delta, any of those guys, and they have a link, listen, I would love for y'all to sit here and stay and watch this whole entire conversation, but feel free to jump off, go over to that website and leave your comments. And if you need more information before you do that, well, that's what we're here to talk about tonight. So, Mike, what are your thoughts right now on what's being said?
Well, to be honest with you, I really didn't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it?
I didn't know anything about it, dude. So whenever you were like, hey, asking me to come on, I was like, all right, well, I'll come on and we'll learn about it and we'll talk about it. So I did some research and I'm looking it up. And I got my can you hear the dinging noise?
Yes, I do.
I got my daughter's laptop, and I guess it's linked to her phone. So her little girlfriends
are dinging you?
Are dinging her, bro.
Oh, gosh.
Dad life.
Dad life.
If you hear me say Micah, you know why. So,
must be you, Cody.
Really don't know.
Okay, so
kind of give me an,
all All right, I'm gonna kind of put it in a little nutshell. In the Prairie Pothole regions, we have, of course, potholes, and a lot of these are on federal easements. Okay, and as it stands right now, there is farmers can put in these drain tiles from a certain distance away from the easement, and that way they can drain some water off, not out of the pothole itself, but when it overflows, what have you, drain it off, get it off their fields so they can plant. And this is what my understanding is. This is the way I was reading it, and I was kind of hoping Elijah was going to be here today as well, because I don't know if even I have a full, complete understanding. But what U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service wants to do is change the regs, and I think they want to bring it in closer to these wetlands. That is that in a nutshell. Let's see. I don't, Cody, I'm not buffering on my end. Scott, what's going on? Randy, listen, guys, if I miss you while I'm talking, I apologize, but just blanket hey to everybody. So this happened on July 24th, and we have until August 7th to make our comments. Now, this is not currently a rule that says farmers can't start draining potholes. Instead, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is gathering information while it reviews its policy. However,
you don't see them attacking that just, so I see it just like Christianity. It's just constantly having a problem with something to kind of get rid of it. What, why? Like, why? What's the point?
Well, the farmers and the agricultural community, and listen,
you would think that they would be on our side, right? Or
I'm not trying to fight the farmers and the agricultural community, because they are we need farmers. I mean, we all know that we need them. But if you I don't know what the distance is from the federal easement that they cannot put in drain tiles. I don't know what that distance. So you got say that's the federal easement, right? And then over here, you got somewhere over here, they cannot put in drain tiles. I don't know how else to explain that, but they want to bring that in closer. Now, if they do that, that means the farmers are going to plant more that way. And again, I don't want to knock down farmers. I'm not here about that, because we need farmers. But there's got to be a line drawn, and there is one right now. They want to ease that up, and the farmers and the agricultural community believe it needs to be reconsidered to wherever that line is. They want to reconsider it, and if we start doing that, it's going to set a precedence to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller on the federal easement areas. And we can't do anything about a farmer that owns a pothole and it's not in an easement. We can't do nothing about that. But we're talking the federal easements.
Gotcha.
And that's the main issue here.
Yeah.
Jump in whenever you want. I mean, however you want to do it.
I'm trying to get some stuff situated so I can kind of get in here and act like I know what I'm talking about too. But so what I'm reading here, the issue concerns whether the 2024 drain tile setback rule has worked as it intended. Have you read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead and read it if that's
okay.
Go ahead and read it.
Yeah. So on July 2024, 2026, like you said, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife published a request for information about how it calculates drains, tile setbacks for wetlands.
He's out there in his own little world. Yeah, he lives in a white van down by a river.
Down by the river.
And then he goes downstairs into the dirt, into the underground, and he's got an underground bunker.
And he's got YouTube.
Yeah. But he's a cool fella. But and that's what I'm talking about. We are. I just don't want them to be able to change the rule, and there's going to be a precedent set that that we're going to start losing waterfowl habitat.
Yeah,
I mean, we got it so bad as public duck hunters, and even this Bart Benson, welcome to the channel. First time I've seen your name. He even puts in here, private duck clubs are increasing by 1,000%, and public hunting decreases by 1,000%. Mm-hmm. We as duck hunters, and that's everybody, both public and private, we buy duck stamps, and those duck stamps go to these federal easements. But you have a majority of public duck hunters, and last time I checked, the majority always are supposed to win. It's the majority rules.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not trying to make this private versus public. I'm not trying to make this hunters versus farmers. I just want people to understand that if U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service does this, it's going to set a precedent, and I'm not saying every year, but it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then eventually it will just be on the federal easement, and you can't, anything after that line, they'll be able to plant and disc it right up to it. So,
let me ask you this: I was thinking, if they do that and everything dries up, where are the ducks going to go?
Exactly.
So
it'd be Dust Bowl all over again. It'd be the 1920s all over again. 1920s, 1930s, where we had the Dust Bowl era, and there was a place in Grant, I believe Grant's in here, Grant McIntosh, and I could be wrong on the state, but I think it was either Indiana or Illinois. Somebody correct me. But there was a huge wetland that was up there, and they called it the Northern Everglades. And it was so huge, it was bigger than the Everglades, and it was just ducks were, all kinds of there was all kinds of waterfowl and other shorebirds and all these other things, and farmers drained it, to plant. I mean, they didn't know any better, and they planted it. But exactly, Lucky Sea Snake.
Sea Snake.
There were no drain tiles in the 1920s. Correct. And we had a drought. And we had a drought. And when you start pulling the water off these places, or not letting it fill up, or it's going to drain the water, and it could pull water from these potholes. It most certainly can. I know what Cody's playing devil's advocate, because he always does with me, but it's not I'm not happy with it. I'm just not. I don't think it should be done. I think it should be left alone as is.
Because I mean, I feel what you're saying because we're already dealing with enough, anyways. As far as waterfowl hunting, and like I told you earlier, it just always seems like it's a constant something is constantly threatening the waterfowl community. And so I see where it bothers you. I mean, especially whenever you're as passionate about it as we all are that love waterfowl hunting. Something like that. The heart of the waterfowl movement is in the prairie potholes. So anything that will attack it should affect us if we care about it.
I mean, what is the controversy? I mean, the issue isn't farmers draining wetlands inside the federal easements. It's about the drain tile setbacks. How close underground drainage tile can be installed outside of the easement boundary. That's the issue. Delta and DU are arguing that placing the tiles closer to protected wetlands can effectively starve the prairie potholes of water.
Yeah.
That's what I just said earlier. Even if the wetland itself isn't directly dug out or filled, in the agricultural groups are arguing that the current setback policy affects land outside the easement and should be reconsidered. I can sit here.
What's up, Jeff?
I can honestly sit here and see both sides. I mean, honestly, I can. Which is more important, food or ducks? Ducks, because ducks are my food. So there you go, Cody.
He asked that question: what's more important, food or ducks? I mean, I don't know this, so I'm asking you out of curiosity. How much of our food comes up from that way? That would affect us, if you know.
I don't know. Cody, What's up, Jeff?
Anti-foo YouTube. Anti-foo. What's the FU? Like FU.
Charles says, I remember in the early 1980s when farmers dissed up. He dissed up the pot. I'm assuming the potholes during the dry years, and I think it affected waterfowl numbers at mid to late 80s. Oops, potholes. Yeah, it did. Yeah, they dissed up the.
He's right. He says you'd be starving on ducks in South Carolina.
No, because I mean we just go shoot them off Swan Lake. I mean, but no, seriously. Yeah, and it is a question, Cody. I told you I see both sides of this. Honestly, I do. I just think that there's the federal easement, and then on the outside of it, it has a boundary. And I honestly don't know how far that is. If somebody wants to look it up and let me know, I'd be greatly appreciative. But where it's at right now, just leave it. Just leave it alone. There's no sense in trying to, make it. Why make it smaller? Just leave it alone. If we quit sending grain to China, we would have plenty of food. I'm just going to say that right up. Jeff makes a good point. Save the wetlands, sign the DU petition. These farmers took the money they need and they need to stick with it with the contract that they signed. Because they signed that contract that they would not do it, on wherever these boundaries are. they signed a contract. They got federal money from all this.
Yeah.
Now they want to make it smaller. Again, I'm I'm like, well, I'm just not for it at all. And if somebody, like I said, can type in here something,
Well, I'll probably see it more now that in the algorithm for some, how when your phone hears conversations like that. Like I said, today's the first day I heard about it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been watching this for. As a matter of fact, I heard about a little bit of it, and I really wasn't paying that much attention because of other things that were going on. And one of my subscribers, Scott Schultz, sent me an email and said, "Hey, dude, check this out." And I looked at it and I said, "Holy crap!" And I started, getting kind of trying to learn more and more about it. I'm still not 100% on it, on all the ins and outs, other than the fact is U.S. Fish and Wildlife wants to, they're giving us a comment period. So we've got to August 7th to comment. And like I said, that's Friday. Jeff saying, it's Friday. Hey, if y'all want to get off of here and go do that right now, leave your comment and come back. Great.
Comment on DU.
It's on DU. I think Delta has it as well. The more that know, the better. Yeah. Why isn't there a gator on Daddy Duck's kitchen list? Because you gotta buy a damn gum lottery permit to hunt alligators in this state.
So, tell me this: if you get a gator tag, can you go to Santee and kill one?
If you got one for the area, yeah.
So you get a gator tag, and they give you the specific area that you want to hunt.
I think people, when they get a gator tag, they put in for specific areas.
Or like the waterfowl draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Santee's got some big ones right over there, don't?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, is there any hanging around where we hunt over there at Hickory Top?
Yeah.
You think I stepped on one walking through there?
Probably.
It's crazy. I think.
Yep.
In warm days, I'm like.
Oh, I've seen them come out. I've seen them come out in January, so they don't bother me. Cody saying DU and Delta are kind of like the mafia, ain't they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean they are in a way, and I'm not really happy with a lot of things that they do, but this instance I can get behind them a little bit, and Jeff says Google Ducks Unlimited, then click on Don't Drain the Duck Factory. There you go, guys. Google Ducks Unlimited, and then click on here. Let me put this where people can see it. There you go.
I like that. It's cool. Okay. I wish I knew more of this. I'd be able to talk some more, man. I'm just kind of listening and learning. I'm like the young lad over here.
What I'm looking for is if there's a federal easement in the Prairie Pothole region, there's a boundary around that easement that the farmers cannot set the drain tiles in that boundary. And how far is that boundary away from the pothole or the easement area is what I'd like to know. I couldn't find anything on the limited time that I had to search this. Does that make sense, Anti? Follow the money, I guess. Who owns these properties? Highly doubt mom and pop farms. Probably not. Not many mom and pop farms. Most farms are 3,000 acres or more. Yeah. But I'd like to know what the boundary is. I mean, how far. So, like I said, you got the federal easement in that area, and then there's a boundary on the outside of the actual easement that they can't. And I'm just kind of. Jeff says it depends on the wetland. Wait a minute. You make it bigger. It depends on the wetland that they want to put the tile by. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I ate my supper kind of quick tonight. But that's what we're talking about, and I want to hear some of your thoughts. So, guys, in the comments, tell me what your thoughts are on all this, because it's really. I think this is one of these situations where we need to ban. I think somebody told me, or I read it. Let me see if I can find it in my notes. I know where it's at. Hang on.
Is RD in here?
I haven't seen him.
I thought I saw him comment earlier.
If RD came in, I didn't see him. And I apologize. All right, so I'm going to read this from, it was a Facebook post of Phil Kanicki, I believe is how you pronounce his name, photography. And it was liked by Five Oaks and the Cohen Wild Lab. And it basically says, almost all of our GPS marked ducks use prairie pothole wetlands protected by conservation easements at some point. Including this mallard pintail hybrid, but the birds that matter most here are hen mallards, like the one on this map. And I don't have the map. I can't show you that anyway. She used the same easement wetlands for the past 2 summers in a row. The Fish and Wildlife Service is considering changing policy in a way that, by our estimate, would cut those wetlands in half. Pressure matters. As of writing this, only 10,211 public comments have been submitted. That's less than 1% of the U.S. duck hunters. The ducks deserve better. Take a minute today and click the link on our story. Tell them the wetlands and the USFWS easements must not be impacted by drain tile. No matter the distance from the easement itself, your voice decides how far your money goes towards protecting the wetlands that put more ducks in the sky and over your decoys. And then he got cut off, but it goes, no amount of flooded corn. So that's just what, then it got cut off, and I don't know what it was. But this was a post. He put this post up, looked like he was sharing a post, somebody else's post. So I'm not exactly sure where that came from.
So just don't mess with it. Leave it alone like it is. Yeah. At the end of the day, the moral of the story is don't mess with it.
Yeah. Cody saying, here's my question. Where's the water going to be drained to? I have no idea.
Is it like the water that we see around here when they were there? This is what I think about, like around where I live, and you might see it where you live. Whenever they're, they say they're draining the water or flushing the water. And it's the clear water. It's like the clean water, like you would think. But, it's not far from my house, and it's just coming out the fire hydrant or whatever it is, or whatever they're tapped into at the time. And where is all that water going?
Exactly.
if all that water was coming out of my drain, I'd have to pay for it. So I'm like, who's paying for this water that's coming out of this? It ain't river water or creek. It's nice clear water. You know what I mean? Like who's paying for this water, man?
I don't know where it goes. I'm assuming it's as Jeff said, tile drains are deep into the ground. It just pulls the water off the top and takes it somewhere. I don't know where it goes. Honestly, I just don't know. PPR spans approximately 300,000 square miles, making it one of the largest wetland ecosystems in North America. I've always, we have enough issues to worry about when it comes to waterfowl, and we should not be worrying about this one. This one should not be a worry.
Yeah,
we should. Drain tile runs into the nearest ditch system. Here it goes into a pump, which pumps it into a ditch system. That's what it does here. Okay. We got so much to worry about when it comes to waterfowl hunting to begin with. This is one of those things I don't think we should have to worry about, and this needs to be squashed. And the only way it's going to be is if we as duck hunters band together and tell U.S. Fish and Wildlife, no, we do not drain our wetlands. Leave them alone. Other problems that we have, and I'm not talking just, I'm not getting into the obvious of corn ponds, but we need more predator control. We need to get away from people not wearing fur anymore. There needs to be predator control. Trappers. We need more trappers. We need where our trapper can actually make some money doing the things he likes.
Why has, now these are all questions because they're new to me. Now, as far as the predators, a lot of my buddies around here were more active as far as predator control whenever they put $1 on it.
Right.
I got coyotes behind my house, and I need to get back there and have fun and take a few out because I got kids and stuff and all that, and I got a bunch of deer out here. I got turkeys that are affected by it, and you know how I love my turkeys.
Mm-hmm.
So I see the effect it does to the turkey population. I'll have like this year I had a tom come through, and a couple hours later you'd see a coyote walk by, and then I wouldn't see that tom for the next week or so. So I don't know if he pushes him away or threatens him, scares him. But last time I seen anything was the coyote and not the tom. So I'm like,
well, I've got I got access to a piece of property that has a bunch of turkeys on it right now. And come springtime,
I can't wait.
They will shut up. There'll be no gobbling because of the coyotes. Well, eagles and hawks and owls aren't helping either. Neither is large fish, such as large muskies and northern pike and largemouth bass. And everything will eat a duck. Everything eats a duck, whether it's in a duck egg or it's a duckling or a full-grown duck. Everything eats a duck.
And think about it, man. It's a cute little duck, man. Like, it's like, at the end of the day, they're not threatening. They don't cause car accidents.
They will. Yeah, they will. They're sitting on the side of the road. You're driving 60 miles an hour.
I was thinking about that the other day, man. I love waterfowl hunting. It's one of my passions, and I like to hunt deer and chase waterfowl and chase turkeys. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm especially being on social media, TikTok especially, man, you listen to these guys talk about hunting, and when they talk about ducks, it sounds like they absolutely hate them and they want to fight them and they're just angry at the water, like mallards. I'm like, it just sounds like they, I want to get in there. I don't want to kill some ducks. Like they done took their money and, and their girlfriend, it's like, but I was thinking about that, man. Like the ducks, man, really just have no chance at all, man. Like from the point of the egg to the time they fly across us in December and January, it's like
everything's trying to eat them. Real quick, I just need to say hey to some guys. I saw Mark J. Larson come in here. He is a trapper. Craig Calder is in here. He's a good friend of mine from North Carolina, waterfowl hunter, and he's also a trapper. I saw Florida swamp rat. Where's he at? Yep, swamp rat out of Florida. He's also a trapper. So we got some trappers in here, and like I said, we need more trappers. We need to start trapping. I need to start. I've never trapped a day in my life. I don't even know how to begin.
I do.
But I need to start. I need to learn, if nothing else, set some dog proofs and catch some of these coons that are at over at the at a couple of the beaver ponds I hunt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave the beavers alone because
or anything. But
I need to get rid of some of these raccoons. But I mean, there's all kind of things that, and that's what I'm saying. We have so much stuff to worry about when that hen lays that egg. From the time that egg hits the nest, to when it actually flies away, and even then, it's something is trying to eat it.
Turkeys and waterfowl.
And we got so much to worry about. So why do they want us to worry about this right here? Is killing me.
Yeah.
Cody says, "Well, if you drain the wetlands, the fish predation issue is solved." I just say eat fish.
That's why I love catching largemouth, because I know what they do to the duck population. I can't stand seeing those sweet little ducks jumping out the box. Like whenever I love. Yeah, dude, that's the cutest little thing. And next thing you know, I'm like, there's a largemouth down there. Just like.
I mean, turtle. Have you ever? For the guys. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy? Mark Taylor's in the house. I don't know if you've ever been to Sumter and had the opportunity to go through Swan Lake. But they have, resident ducks and swans and geese that frequent there. And many, many years ago, I had my wife and when my kids were little, and we walked up to the edge, and there was a mallard hen, and she had some babies with her, and they were swimming behind her, and the last one was struggling to get up to her, and then all of a sudden there was a swirl, and it sounded like a commode flushing, and my kids just went, "Oh!" And my wife, "Oh my God!" Go save it. Like I'm going to jump in the water and go save this little duckling. I said, "Well, I mean, it's just part of life." I guarantee you it was a big old bass that got him some supper.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like catching bass.
Yeah.
Big ones.
That's why I like cooking them.
Yep.
Or putting them on the wall.
Yeah. That's a Santee bass, right?
Oh, yeah. Both of them.
Sweet. Sorry, I don't have all the information on this information, but I enjoy being on here talking to you.
Ducks Unlimited preserve our prairie programs target grassland conservation by securing easement, restoring 575,000 acres of breeding habitat across the U.S. Canadian Prairie Pothole region. Yes. Like I said, I may not agree with what everything that DU does. I may not agree with what all that Delta does, but I will have to say in this instance, they are they are really backing the waterfowler up by saying, don't drain the duck factory.
Don't do it. I'll go sign up. Tell them not to do it.
If we like ducks, we have to let fish and wildlife know. Yes, correct. And that is one of the reasons, you know, when I was putting this together and I wrote my thumbnail up and it reads, you know, we need to stop duck hunting today and start duck hunting for tomorrow. We need to quit. We need to get out of the mindset of I'm going to go out there and shoot every duck in 60 days and get out of this mindset of pile picks and all this stuff. You know, go out and have a good time. If you get your limit, you get your limit. If you don't, enjoy yourself. Don't hunt for today. We need to hunt for tomorrow. We need to secure this, that in 10 or 20 years, we still got ducks. We need to secure it for your children. You need to secure it for your grandchildren. You need to secure it for their children and grandchildren. You know, so this idea of, you know, and I talk about conservation a lot on this channel, and that's what we need to start thinking. We need to think about tomorrow, not today. We need to be thinking about the future of waterfowling. You know, I don't want to get this into the corn pond issue, but I mean that's another thing. You know, we got to get things back. You know,
After 5 said knocking duck picks.
this is not about DU. Please put difference aside and sign the petition. You can sign different ways, but DU is easier. Yes, sir.
You knocking duck picks?
Knocking duck picks. Quit worrying about pile picks. Pile picks.
Why we gotta quit worrying about pile picks, man?
Well, that's the mentality of
I know
today's hunter.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's all I worried about, I'd have never posted a video in my entire career.
Well, the bad thing about pile picks is after they post those pile picks, they don't eat them.
Yeah. You got to clean them and eat them.
Why? You know, let me ask you this question. Why does the young crew, these young folks here, why do they like waterfowl hunting until they have to eat them?
I have no idea.
Why?
So,
like, does it look does it look that cool? Does it look that cool, man? Like,
undoubtedly, because
you get your boat and
I look cool when I do it, so I'm assuming they want to emulate me. But
yeah, and then when it finally,
no, seriously, you're right. You know, my thing is if somebody shoots over the limit, I wish they'd make this a law. If somebody was to shoot over the limit and got caught, after the fines, after the court, after the fines, after the confiscation, they should be ordered to sit there and hand pick every one of those ducks. Hand pick and hand clean. Don't breast them out. Pick them whole. And then they need to cook every one of them and sit down and eat them. I guarantee you they will never shoot over the limit again.
Yeah. I don't shoot anything I don't eat. But yes, you know, it's like they done you see these guys, and I'm not knocking these guys with these. There's a guy on TikTok, man. He talks about all these fancy people. Like he'll like, here's just me going down the river and all these fancy boats, and all I got is a John boat, like a John boat and one of those nice mud motors. In my eyes, I'm like, dude, you got the bougie duck boat. And you're talking about these people's fancy river boats. In my mind, I'm like, this it. And then people see that, they think that's what they have to have. And like, so you see these kids around here, like around here, man, like these kids that I know, they have these fancy trucks, right? And they're pulling these nice Excel Express camoed out, beautiful motors, right? Mud motors, those nice Yamahas that freaking go down the river at 100 miles an hour. All you see is the propeller hitting, down the water. Everything else is up out of the water. They're going so fast. They got their turtle boxes out there. I mean, it's here I am, and I could say this because me, I'm in a 10-foot kayak, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, all right. Let me tell you this. All right, I love waterfowl hunting for what waterfowl is by getting in a 10-foot lifetime kayak piled up on each side with decoys and camouflage mesh, my gun, and I'm going up a river 3 miles, getting passed by these boats with no turtle box, right? If I haven't proved to you I love waterfowl hunting just by you seeing me paddle, I don't know what else to tell you, man. And
but
so,
let me help Cody out a little bit. Okay. Yes, Cody, I have done pile picks. I have plenty of them. I'm not talking about the pile. What I'm talking about is
offended.
The youth of the day. That's all their mentality is. I got to get it today. They're not thinking about the future. And that's where we got to start doing. We should have been doing it, and that's thinking about the future of waterfowling. And that's what I mean by that. Tyler says, I bet Jeff Foles would have preferred that punishment instead of what he got. Yeah. And Cody saying, I have to JB weld my boat every fall to avoid drowning. That is the truth. When I went hunting with him, and man alive, we were patching that boat, I think every day. JB weld and duct tape.
That's what I'm talking about.
James, what's up? Wes is in the house.
Wes Looney. Carving
coots and mergansers.
Man, that sounds like a foot fungus. Young punk hunters, all they talk about is how many. Believe me, man, I can't tell you, Bart, how many times I've almost gotten ran over by those young guys not paying attention. And like early in the morning in my 10-foot kayak, and I'm close to the side of the bank, and they still almost hit me with my lights on and everything. It's quite shameful. He said, Wes, man, I had a guy. Okay, I respect the trash birds, man. I mean, the ducks are ducks, man. I love them. But I had a guy literally talk crap to me about a bufflehead and a ringneck. And he's a waterfowl hunter. And I was like, I don't understand what you're talking crap about. But he was. I got a little 10-foot kayak, lifetime kayak right now. Man, I've been dragging that thing with me around everywhere for about 3 years because it's how small it is, but it's kind of getting old. I got to figure something out. After I get my girls taken care of, I got 3 girls in school, so I can't go and buy a really expensive one that I want to kind of get me around better. But
quit taking them to Chili's. You ought to be able to afford it.
I mean, it's birthday, man. It's 20. That's like 1 year. That's a 1 year thing, bro. That's a 1 year deal almost.
Oh goodness.
People even I made that video. They're like, all those people were there for Micah's birthday. I was like, I was kidding. Like, do people really believe me?
Yeah, dude, if it's on the internet, everybody believes it.
Dude, hey, you know that video, that satire video I made? Did I tell you this already about the 1,000 ducks killed in South Carolina, the Netflix documentary? Matt, people believed me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm like, all right, do y'all not understand that this is a joke? And if y'all believe everything I say, give me $100.
I like Wes. Mallard pures sit where they pee. Oh, Lord, I stand up. But you're not a mallard purist either. You'd rather shoot divers, like in ringnecks and redheads and bluebills.
I love it. Are you talking to me?
Whoever.
Out of all divers, I have not shot a redhead yet. Not that I want to kill one so bad. I mean, I even went to and sat in a blind in Outer Banks for 12 hours just for a redhead and never even saw one. I sat in.
You were with RD on that hunt, weren't you?
Yeah, we've hunted out there 3 days, like 2 days last year. I went one day. They hunted 2 days, but I think somebody says, Mike, we going to get out this season from Kershaw. No kayak needed. Heck yeah, Lucky Sea Snake. How do I know you? Tell me. Do we know each other? You're from Kershaw. My homie. Tell me who you is.
Who you be?
I think
this first time I've seen his name up here. I have no idea who he is.
Come on in and tell me. Tell me. I don't know that Lucky Sea Snake name. I want you to tell me your name. Because I did promote this on.
Y'all are Facebook friends.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to go. Yep. Let's do it. Can't wait, man.
I gotta get through next weekend, and then it's off and running. Do some scouting.
Are we gonna go or what?
No, I can't go next weekend.
Next weekend,
but the weekend after that, we going. I don't. Bring up if it's raining, bring an umbrella. We go.
Tell me what day would that be? Look and see.
15th, I think.
Okay.
Let me.
Hey, Sea Snake says he met old Daddy Duck Sumter this season on the Dove Field.
I did.
You're gonna, hey, Daddy Duck. You need to refresh his memory a little bit better than that. He's like an old dude that you have to go see at the retirement.
I've never. Well, if I met him, he did not introduce himself as Lucky Sea Snake. So, because if he did, I would have probably eased out and just walked away.
What would you do? And he said, "Hey, man, how are you?"
Hey, my name's Lucky Sea Snake. I'm like, dude, all right.
Hey, this is all out of love. Lucky Sea Snake, all out of love.
911, what's your emergency?
You want me to see what?
Oh,
these good people. Bless the hunt the Dakotas. Man, I can't wait to get out there.
It's the YouTube privacy thing on my name.
Okay. Ain't that crazy how they come up with stuff?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I wanted to go with Cody this year, but things just didn't work out.
Sea Snake, how was your season last year? Your waterfowl season?
You talking to me?
Oh, it's Kevin James. He just sent me a Facebook.
That's Lucky Sea Snake is Kevin James?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just sent me a Facebook message. What up, brother? So we don't have to say Lucky Sea Snake as like a bunch of weirdos.
Not really.
Kevin, how was your waterfowl season last year?
Probably gonna take them an hour to type it.
About
Well,
them
it's like you would you say 1,000 mallards? Shot 1,000 mallards last season or something, and people believe. You were telling me people were believing it. I'm like,
they do. It's actually going viral on TikTok right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just it was terrible in Nebraska. I think my season last year. I mean, here in South Carolina, terrible.
Yeah.
But the trips that I made, I'm not complaining.
I'm excited to see what this year's gonna be, man. I got it, like you said, I did all right scouting. Cool.
No, I need to. The 15th now. Put it down Saturday. We're going early.
Okay.
Early. You just got to miss your coffee run.
I'll make my coffee here. I don't like coffee from anywhere else.
Well, I'm saying your coffee run. Where you on Saturdays where you go for a run and coffee shop.
Yeah, yes. My men's devotion.
Okay, the title got me. We need to stop duck hunting today. What does that mean? Okay, Jim Bro Chacho. I hope I said that right. All right, so
names are getting me, bro.
Today and start duck hunting for tomorrow. And basically, is what it's saying is we need to get out of the mentality of me. What can I get today? What can I shoot today? And quit worrying about today. We need to start investing in the future of waterfowl hunting. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Daddy Duck Monument on Horseshoe Lake. So yeah, that's what it means. We need to start thinking of the future. We need to start doing more conservation. What are you laughing at?
You make me laugh, man. What's your like? Oh man, you make me laugh. You're reading the man's name out, Jim Bro Chacho.
Jim Bro Chacho. That's what it sounds. That's what is that? Isn't that what it is?
And then he said he uses his name on YouTube for privacy, and then I say his name. I'm sorry, Kevin. I didn't know it was like that.
I hope that clears it up there for everybody on both little issues there.
There was, the video we made about the Sagon.
The what?
How serious you were when you were talking about the Sigonias.
Oh, Sylvania, the giant
Sylvania. I was like, what's this? He said, it's Sylvania. This is Sylvania.
This is Sylvania. Giant Sylvania, GS. You'll see plenty of it. So, hopefully not. Hopefully they've gotten rid of something.
I almost said the giant Sylvania sounds like a foot fungus.
It's a fungus, all right.
Oh man, Kevin's still in here.
I have no idea. He probably ran off since you outed him out.
I know. My bad, B. I'm sorry.
I'm still stuck on this fella's his handle here.
Jim.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not laughing at you. I have a hard time sometimes pronouncing names.
I'm gonna start calling people Bro Chacho.
Bro Chacho.
I love it, man.
A fungus among us.
A fungus among us. Dude, check this out, man. This is a new camo that my friend at the Sportsman Paradise, he owns that in Pageland.
Yeah.
Did this camo. He designed it and everything. Made a It's like a hoodie and all that. He's got a line coming out. I thought it was pretty cool, man.
It looks digital from here.
It's got some digital going on. It's more digital than anything.
I got you.
But yeah. I'm excited to wear it this year. See what
Kevin, Lucky Sea Snake wants you to take the messages.
I'm a little worried about this chat line. Jim Bro Chacho and Lucky Sea Snake, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. He told me to check. All right, let's see. He's probably cussing me right now.
Probably. If it ain't natural, that's right. If it ain't natural gear, I don't wear it. Felonious fungus would be a great name for a what? The Thelonious Monk cover band.
What's going on right now?
I have no idea. This whole conversation just went boom. Just remember to do me a huge favor and go over to DU, get on there, click the link, and tell U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, no, we do not need, don't quit draining the duck factory. A natural gear banana hammock. I need one. I definitely need one.
He wouldn't be able to see it.
You wouldn't be able to see it, but I need one.
Oh, man.
The wife is hearing these names and is wondering what I'm listening to.
I'm waiting on mine to come in here. She's like, Lucky Sea Snake, Bro Chacho.
Oh, gosh.
Glad to see y'all pairing up. If you're a duck hunter, enjoy that chase. This is definitely the best state, you guys.
You got to work with these birds. Yeah, you do.
It does, man. So I'm kind of excited. So when I finally do make it to the Midwest, I'm probably gonna be like this.
Yeah, you're just gonna, yeah. No PPR boundaries in this chat. No, there is no boundaries at all in this chat. Not when I got the instigator and the instigator, and that is Cody at 5 Outdoors. He will argue with a tree stump and play the devil's advocate. And I have 90% of the time, I have no idea what Anti is talking about.
If I'm new to duck hunting, if you can tell me by my name, you good, dude. I'm glad. Welcome to the duck hunting community.
But what state are y'all in? Well, if you're asking us on panel, I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina. Yeah. What about you, Bro Chacho?
Jim Bro Chacho.
Jim.
I want tacos now. I don't know what. That or a burrito. Some tamales or something.
Somebody clip that.
Queso.
We just did.
Who did? And I just put in queso.
Oh, long day, man.
He's from Texas. Oh, that makes sense.
He's in a good duck hole.
Yeah.
I hear
what area? Just what area? I've hunted in Texas. So I've hunted Matagorda Bay. I've hunted the Katy Prairie. I've hunted out in Eastland, Texas. I've hunted over in the Lubbock area. So I've been around. I've hunted a little bit around Texas. So you don't have to give me specifics. Just like, Texas is like a big state. If you killed a mixed bag limit every hunt, Dallas area. Okay. if you killed a mixed bag limit every hunt, it wouldn't mean as much. I really believe that. I don't know. In South Carolina, if I can shoot more than a wood duck, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But he's in the North Zone up in Dallas. How about Oklahoma clamping down on out-of-staters? I heard something about that. It's kind of like what Arkansas is doing, I think. They're limiting the out-of-state hunters, the number of hunters on certain days and certain WMAs. I think is what I understand. I know that Arkansas is going to start doing that. I know that North Dakota, in a way, does that. They have you can only if I remember correctly, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're an out-of-stater, non-resident, you can hunt up to 14 days, but only 7 days in one zone, and then you got to get another license for another zone, and then
hey, thank
that's
you,
my understanding. No lettuce, no lettuce. Both Dakotas, both north and south. Okay.
I'm scared to eat lettuce.
Oh man, I don't know why you'd want to.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, we've been here a while.
It got funny real quick.
It got quiet. It got funny. It got serious. It got funny. That's what I like about that.
I haven't laughed like that in a minute.
All right, guys. So here's the deal. U.S. Fish and Game has got this RFI. They're looking for information from you. What they want you to do is go on their. You can go on their website, or you can go on DU's website, and they're talking about the drain tiles, and which could, if they do change the rules of it, the regs on it, then it could affect the Prairie Pothole region and actually cut the pothole region in half as far as the duck factory. So please, guys, if you haven't done it already, as soon as we end here, look it up, go in there and leave a comment. If you're for it, hey, leave that comment. If you're against it, then please leave that comment. I hope you're against it, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to give you the information to do it. But anyway, guys, Mike, I'm going to give you a phone call here in just a minute. But guys, I don't have the link. I don't want to call you Jim, and I don't want to call you Bro Chacho. I just start laughing. I don't have the link. Oh, you signed it a couple days ago. Cool. Yeah, I don't have the link. I just know where to go to get it.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this chat tonight. Hope you had a good time. I got some videos that are going to be coming out here shortly. Just give me some time to get them going. Call me Mr. Mexican. Si, senor. That's about the only Spanish I know. But anyway, guys, listen, y'all have a great one. Y'all take care this week, and we'll see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Good night, y'all.
Night.